So FPV has been around for a while now, and it is a lot harder to master than conventional drone flying, but it does allow you to get incredibly fast and dynamic shots that you wouldn't normally be able to get with a Mavic, for example. If you are familiar with DJI and FPV, then you will know that DJI did release their own FPV drone in 2021, and then a second drone in 2022 called the Avatar. So today I wanted to take a look at this now 3-year-old drone and work out if it's still good in 2024, and also to find out whether it makes a good entry-level drone for FPV beginners. So first things first, here is the drone. It does look a bit strange compared to your conventional Mavic, for example, but it's got a 4K camera capable of recording up to 60 frames per second. This camera has a 150-degree field of view, and it's mounted on a single axis stabilizer, meaning there is no pan or roll stabilizer, which gives it that signature FPV look. So this drone weighs about 800 grams. It has a top speed of 87 miles per hour and a maximum flight time of around 20 minutes, depending on how you're flying it. These are the goggles, which make you look awesome while you're wearing them, but they do have 2 tiny screens on the inside, which allow you to see the camera's feed in first person. Another cool thing about these goggles is the fact that they have some fans on the inside, which will stop the lenses from fogging up. And finally, we have the remote control here, which is pretty basic, but it's nice and compact, and it has these switches here, which allow you to select your flight modes. And these flight modes are what makes this drone excellent for beginners, because you have this N mode here, which allows you to basically fly this drone like a Mavic drone. It has obstacle sensing and position hold, which allows you to hover, and it is also a great way to practice learning this drone at slower speeds and just getting used to flying a drone through goggles instead of looking at a screen. And then you have the sport mode, which allows you to fly faster, make sharper turns, but it still has the feeling of a conventional drone. And then you have the M mode, which is the full manual mode, which unlocks the full acrobatic capability of the drone, allowing you to do flips, rolls, and all the other crazy FPV stuff. Now, I won't go into every single little detail about this drone, but if you did want to see the full spec list, I will put a link to the DJI website in the description. So let's take a look at the footage that you can get out of the built-in camera. So yeah, pretty cool footage. That was 4K 60 FPS captured in the sport mode. But I think that we can do a little bit better than that. So after recording those initial clips, I went away and practiced in the virtual simulator Uncrashed. And I also bought a GoPro mount, which has allowed me to mount my Hero 12 to the top of the drone. So the GoPro is a whole lot better than the built-in camera, and it just provides you with a better image in general. So you can pick these mounts up for cheap on eBay. They're made of a TPU plastic, which absorbs vibrations, allowing you to get better footage. So let's have a look at the footage we can get out of the M mode combined with the Hero 12. So that is better footage for sure. But one of the things that I think makes or breaks owning a drone like this is how much practice you put into it. It's all good having a cool setup like this, but if you're not going to fly it hard and do crazy stuff with it, I do think, what is the point? You may as well get a conventional drone. But if you're up for a challenge and want to learn something new, then I would 100% recommend buying one of these, or even the Avatar, because they're so good for beginner FPV pilots. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you have any questions regarding the DJI FPV or even this setup, please let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.